Hello, everybody. This is Gwen, also known as Earth Angel G, one of God's messengers, coming to you again today with a life lesson video provided by the universe. I want to thank you for coming back to my channel. I ask that if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, also make your comments on the beautiful artwork that is being provided by the universe to help us have a visual of the lessons that I am speaking of. Today, there is this battle going on between the universe and the people. There's a little green Martian and his band of blue men. Only the green man is doing any fighting with his long gun. He has sneaked the people and started firing on them unaware. People are falling. It's a bloodbath. He fires on them until all of them are down. He then stands there looking at what he did and talking noise about it. I didn't see any of the people shooting, but some of the blue men are down too. Even the spectators are bleeding. He celebrates by spreading his arms and sticking out his tongue. And he kicks back into his chair, exhausted. All of a sudden, one of the spectators arises. I guess because it's a woman, he sees her but does nothing. And then a man joins her and surveys the scene but does nothing. Blood pours from the woman's face and she cries. Today, this video is saying that you are out of sync with each other and don't share the emotional connections, balances that was once there is now broken, and there is this lack of harmony in your life. A situation has arisen that is pulling both parties in opposite directions. It's a sign to pay attention to where your relationship with others are leading you. There's a loss of faith in the universe, and people are feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges right now. There's this feeling of hopelessness. You feel as though everything has turned against you. There's a need for balance practically with transcendental spiritual concerns. People are feeling hopeless or adrift and uninspired and depressed. You are temporarily alienated from your brilliance and usefulness, and things feel hopeless. You may think that the universe is treating you unfairly and everything is going wrong, and you're feeling a loss of faith and hope. There's a tendency to think of just yourself and not of others. You're being asked to look inside yourself and identify where you might be being overly self-critical. Test your faith. Believe in yourself and the divine around you. Be attentive toward the intentions of the person who represents truth and honesty in your life. At a time that you are bored or dissatisfied with your everyday life, taking for granted the things that we have, making it hard for us to see what treasures the universe presents us with, missed opportunities, becoming self-absorbed due to depression, negativity, or apathy, representing feeling stuck or stagnant in life. Nothing is perfect. The sooner you realize that, the happier you'll be. We are being reminded of all the good things being offered to you in the present. Take a new approach in order to transform your circumstances. Turn your emotions inward so you can sort out your feelings and connect with the spiritual self, the inner self. If you wish to experience emotional fulfillment, reevaluate things, go on, do it. Do it now. In order for something new to come into your life, you must change. You're ignoring something, either intentionally or unintentionally. We are being reminded that we are the only limiting factor in our own endless game. We are stopping our own blessings by refusing to deal with our own inner world and its shadows. We're not looking at the good things we already have in our lives. Instead, we long for what we could have. Maybe there's a need for you to engage with the outside world more. Maybe you're lacking in self-awareness. Time for transformation or evolution. Use your intuition. The search you could be heading toward is one of wisdom, but not wisdom alone, but with a profound desire to escape the material world in order to find true happiness and success. Make the choice to speak to someone who can give you clear guidance. Sometimes after a traumatic event like a breakup, we can cower in our shell and not want to experience the world because something is missing on a emotional or spiritual level. Your gut may have been telling you to leave that person, but there is something that wanted you to hold back due to your lack of self-confidence or spiritual growth, putting you into contact with the mental barriers you erect to tune out your deeper feelings, even though there is suffering in the relationship. Your relationship has serious problems, but you're still not sure if you should depart from it. By moving on and transitioning, you have come to a point in your life where you are numbing your feelings and emotions. Believe in who you are and your accomplishments so far. Display initiative, ambition, drive, and desire. This is a time to feel proud. After a long journey, you have finally made it. It's a moment of victory and triumph. Remember, no one does it like you. Display your gifts. Your efforts are about to pay off. You will soon get the proper recognition you deserve. Victory and triumph is on the horizon for you. There's clear sailing ahead and many tasks now coming to you. Soon you will get what you want, whether large or small. A victory has been achieved that will point you towards a path of self-confidence, self-belief, success, and receive recognition and support from others. We have to earn success. It may be short-lived or not, but for now you have won. A strong sense of confidence and pride achieved. The energy of victory and achievement is around you. Well done. Celebrate your moment. You are being invited to stabilize your energy and to allow the life forces to flow through without force or resistance. With clear vision, you will achieve balance, peace, patience, harmony, in moderation in your lives. When we embrace moderation, we achieve peaceful flow. It's time to bring yourself to beautiful equilibrium by seeking balance between the material world and the spiritual realm, especially if opposing forces in your life is trying to pull you to one extreme or another. Sustaining from harmful substances even in the face of adversity gives you peace and happiness. Healing through the combination of various elements to create something new when you possess the qualities of temperance, the ability to await solutions and not jump to excess. We need to learn the concept of all things in moderation on a day-to-day level. Moderation in all forms, including spiritual, physical, intellectual, and emotional. Walk the middle path. There's always hidden enemies, dangers, calamities, darkness, terror, deception, occult forces, and errors. The internal work of one's mind on your focus of your spiritual journey, healing or growth. It's time to investigate your spiritual beliefs. Stop struggling alone. Make the choice to speak to someone. This is a very spiritual time and a great time to get healing work or other helpful input from spiritual types. Your intuition is good and you are receiving spiritual signs. Go within and calmly listen to the whispers of your intuition. Value dream time and to pay attention to the spiritual messages we get from your dreams. It's your spiritual growth necessities, self-reflection. Don't be afraid to look at the emotions and fears that come up, forcing us to pay attention to our gut feelings. Take a minute to breathe and analyze what your intuition is saying to you before you make any choices about your spiritual awakening. That pure fire energy in its masculine form, not so interested in creation and creativity or in dreaming up ideas and implementing them themselves, where challenges come from a larger than life ego and ruthless dominating personality. Self-starters with charisma, kindness, and creativity. A combination of the positive fire energy that represents everything masculine. A leader who inspires others. You can trust this person. They're not all talk, but will follow through. The wise counselor that came up the hard way and has survived many trials by fire. Pure heat and energy and willing to go out and work hard for the family. Success comes from commitment, unbridled optimism, risk-taking, and benevolence. A naturally confident ruler who doesn't just delegate, he inspires and takes control with optimism, vision of a bigger picture. Bible verses in regards to breakups. One I found is in John 16:33. Take heart, I have overcome the world. And it reads, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have troubles, but take heart, I have overcome the world. Matthew 13:15 reads, For this people's hearts has become calloused. They hardly hear with their ears, and they have closed their eyes. Otherwise they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their heart, and turn, and I would heal them. Philippians 4:6-7 reads, Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your heart and your mind in Christ Jesus. Lastly, in Psalms 34:18 it reads, The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit.